This recording is starting.
This one, I don't know what's happening. Oh, all right. Well, what up, everyone? And you are a go.
You're a go.
Hi. Nice. Look, I've got on my personal page a different filter.
Ooh,
it's very bright.
very bright.
Everyone will have to tell me if you can see it. And then I have, Wayne Henry is live now. My Facebook's telling me that. Should I watch yours instead of my own?
Nah.
Watch
Maybe I should go live on my...
Why don't you?
I'm going to go live.
Go on your business page.
Yeah, let's do that.
See, the problem is I can never see. Okay, hang on. And wait, why isn't it not telling me that I'm live? Oh, here I am.
There you are.
Here I am watching myself. Well, I'm watching how I'm looking down.
I am watching myself.
Oh, see, we always
Every time. I just said that. So, how's everyone doing today? It is our favorite day of the week, isn't it?
It is.
It is a fun day. It's Wine Wednesday and Real Estate Day.
Who's on there? Amy Long.
Hey, Amy Long.
What's up, girl?
Hey, so cheers.
Hi, Renee.
Everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers, Wayne.
Welcome back to Wine Wednesday. I'm sorry I've missed you guys for the
We're missing somebody.
Yeah. We're missing TJ.
TJ is not here. Flat TJ.
Because look at why TJ's missing. Can you see that? TJ
had a new addition.
Has an addition to his family.
Show him on mine too.
That is Elizabeth. See
Elizabeth.
Can you see that little peanut?
She is a peanut with long legs.
Yes.
She's a gorgeous baby.
Yes.
Like skinny long legs.
She's perfect.
So that, TJ, we want to say congratulations.
Yes, and we miss
you. Hey, Stephanie, what's going on? So TJ is not with us because he's on daddy duty.
Yes.
Currently. Today.
So TJ will hopefully be back next week.
Yeah, he will be because we told him he is welcome to bring Elizabeth anytime.
Yeah.
And
she'd probably be a really good addition.
I think she'd be fantastic. She would give us something to talk about, so, all sorts of stuff. So What are we drinking today, Wayne?
Today we are drinking a root Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon
Blanc. We sound so fancy.
We fancy. We fancy
with our
at
$6 bottle
Homes.
of wine.
Tony is watching. Tony, come down to the office.
Is that Tony Milano?
Tony Milano's on.
Tony.
I was going to say on the horn, but that's not it.
It could be on the horn.
Call me. Is that the horn?
Yeah, have a call.
I always thought that was the horn was calling. Is that not what it is?
That is probably the horn.
What do we know?
I know nothing.
I know nothing. So, we were kind of struggling today trying to think of topic to talk about. We had something, and then TJ was supposed to do a PowerPoint presentation for us, and
he didn't.
And he
wah.
Didn't, so we don't have that. So we were going to then discuss instead an always ever fun topic for real estate agents, and it is HGTV versus reality. So all you agents watching, any thoughts you have on it, feel free to type it in the comments.
Yes.
Don't call us because we won't answer. I'm on my phone right now. Wayne is...
Yes, I'm trying to go live on my page.
Wayne is trying to go live on his business page. So yeah, we should say I've got it on the business page. I've got it on personal page. So either one watch. Oh,
there we are.
I like that angle.
Yeah. Ooh. That's close.
But we look good on your phone. Ooh. Live is always a tricky thing. You think you look good in the mirror, and then you watch after, and you're like, "That's what my hair looks like." That's not a good look. Yeah. HGTV. If I could block that channel, I would. Yeah, no kidding, right?
I used to watch HGTV all the time. I feel like it's gotten stale.
It's good for entertainment purposes, but the problem is so many people think that that's really how it is. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think especially first-time people who've never been through it.
A good show, fun show to watch, but one that is just there's so many things. Is what is it? I don't even know what it's called, with Chip and Joanna.
Oh.
Fixer Upper.
Yeah. Like, where do they get all that money?
Well, so who, the buyers?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you pay for the house.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, we bought the house. Now we're going to
I think they've got to be using the
$100,000.
203K loans.
Something like that.
They have to. They have it. So in case anyone doesn't know, is it 203K and 203B is an escrow loan that you can get if you were looking into a home that needed some rehabbing, some updating, and but it's kind of a complicated process to use those. And I am fairly confident that must be what they have their buyers using.
Yeah, there must be some sort of, because generally when you buy a house, they give you the money, minus your down payment to buy the house. They're not sitting there with an extra $100,000. Oh, here's $100,000. Just go dump it in.
Back in the day, you used to be able to borrow over a home, but then the market crashed and lenders don't do that anymore. They only give you what actually the appraiser says the home is worth. I mean, they don't give above and beyond. You used to be able to roll closing costs into it and all sorts of stuff, but that does not happen anymore.
And Jenny mentioned, there are programs, I guess, that, the 203Ks and, there are, I guess I've done some renovation loan stuff before. Sure. So, I mean, I guess there is ways around it. But,
So I think but too, and they're starting to, like the homes that they're buying as well are in areas, I think, that may be
transitional.
Yeah. There's some regentrification happening and sometimes, so they're getting really good deals, but then maybe location after is somewhat
Well, there was that one, they're trying to sue
for
them because they, the location isn't, what they thought or something. I mean, there's something weird about they're trying to sue Chip and Joanna and their real estate company and all of that stuff. And, this all really goes back to buyer beware. You should know what you're buying before you.
There's a lot of sites, most of the stuff is public knowledge. I mean, you got to
go figure it out before you sign the papers. Because once you sign the papers, it's yours.
It's kind of subjective. I don't know why this thing always kicks me out. Makes me sad.
Oh, me too. But I mean, there's lots of shows on there, I think, that are fact or fiction. The one that drives me most crazy is the Love It or List It. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, seriously.
Like, it cracks me up because she's like, I know we planned $30,000 on a kitchen remodel, but we got up on the roof and that whole roof needed replaced, so we just replaced it.
Yeah.
So you didn't talk to the seller about that first?
No,
you didn't talk to them about it?
So do you think, is that, do they have to sign disclosures saying, like, okay, you can do whatever you want
I just think it's made for TV drama.
Like,
I think they have to tell them, you can't just go do something that's not part of what you're supposed to be doing
if it's on TV.
And I think they just, it's made for TV drama.
Right.
And the whole notion about, that you're going to love it or list it. Okay. So you found the house you want. You haven't even listed the one you have. What's the odds that you're going to get the one that you want without selling the one you have?
Well, and then their budgets are so crazy to me too. Like, seriously, how much money are people making in Canada? Like,
well, that's the joke, right? Family of two, he's an artist and she's an elementary school teacher.
I've seen a lot of...
and their budget's $2.2 million, so...
Hey, Judy.
Judy.
We were just talking about you, Lap.
We'll have to share the story outside
of Facebook Live. Yeah. I was telling Wayne how much I love when you come visit me because you have memories that I just don't have anymore. They're gone. So probably anyone from our high school days loves when Judy comes to visit because she does remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah. So we've got the house hunters. Come on.
Okay. So fun fact, you were just saying.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I'm not on the side that is going to be on House Hunters, but I had a listing in Victorian Village, and the person who bought the house had applied to be on House Hunters and was accepted. So my listing will be on House Hunters, but I will not. That's disappointing, but But it's kind of fun.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. And it's one of my good friends, like it's a multi-unit building.
Oh.
So one of my good friends lives in the unit attached to it. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I remember in one of the realtor groups I'm in several on Facebook, and someone was asking if it's a benefit as an agent to be on these shows. Well, someone was on one and said no, they never got it. I mean, like it didn't help or hurt. It just didn't do anything.
I think it's one of those things. I mean,
put it on your resume.
Well, can you think back to a House Hunters episode and name an agent that you saw in House Hunters? It's such a fleeting. They'd say the person's name at the very beginning of the episode, and then that's the last you hear of it. So it's kind of a fleeting promotion. But I mean, you're right. You put it on your resume or put it on your bio page on your website or whatever. But it's not going to make you a millionaire.
No, probably not.
So,
probably not.
But yeah, I mean, the whole notion that we're just going to go out and look at 3 houses, you pick one, and then the next scene, boom, you're moved in. Like, that's just not how it works.
It's not how it works. And you Property Brothers too. I mean, the construction they do, and too, one of the things I was reading online while we were researching topic today was, TJ's watching.
Hey, TJ.
TJ.
Hi, Elizabeth. I know she's watching too.
And John Hall is watching. So many people watching today. That's good. And we are on a roll today.
Yeah,
we're kind of grasping in thin air talking about stuff. But one of the things it was saying, I lost my thought. What was it saying about the cost? So one of the things I know on Fixer Upper, and this is probably where I was headed with when I first brought it up, but Property Brothers, any of those shows, and even there's so many different ones. What are they? People comment. What are all the shows?
Yeah.
Elizabeth says hello. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey,
so is the difference in cost after they really kind of exaggerate? Say you buy the house for $100,000, you put maybe $50,000 in updates in, and then they're selling it for $300,000 after. I mean, that's not reality.
Right. In most, like the other ones are, like the Flip or Flop.
Right.
That show. That's the one that we paid $600,000 for this dump. Mm-hmm. And then we spent $100,000 and now we're selling it for $1 million.
Love it or list it. We talked about that one, TJ.
Yeah.
We'll go back to it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it too. I mean, because they do at the end of that one an average and then it rounds up, right? Or whatever. Yeah. They tell them what their home is worth with the updates. It just always cracks me up.
Yeah, they do better now. They used to not factor in, in those flipping shows.
Yeah.
They'd say, they spent X to buy it, X to renovate it, and Y was their profit,
Yeah.
And they would never say, these other expenses, it's more than just your renovation costs. If you had a mortgage, you paid insurance and, interest and all that stuff. And then if you, there's just other costs, taxes, real estate commissions, closing fees, title fees. So it's like their profit isn't really what they're saying.
No. And one of the things I find, what I'm always careful to tell buyers, because of these shows in this channel, and it is a good idea. Everybody's interested in the foreclosure properties, not so much short sales, but HUD Homes, foreclosure, which are the same thing.
Right.
Just in case you don't know, a HUD home is a government loan that's been foreclosed on. So that's the difference between foreclosed.
Look at Jenny dropping knowledge.
Dropping it. Drop it like it's hot. Anyway, so that's what that is. But those are not quite the deal that they used to be anymore. There are less of them. Which is a good thing.
To have.
Not right now.
No.
Not in 2017.
Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say there are ways you can buy properties at a heavy discount. And there are successful investors that are, making money off of that stuff. For your average everyday person who wants to get, I get those, things on, a lead from a website or whatever that's I want to start flipping houses, because
Yeah.
they see HGTV and they see
Anyone can
flip
flip
or
a home.
flop and
Yeah.
they make $80,000 in 6 weeks, and they just think that Columbus is a different market. First of all, I mean, there's very few areas or homes in Columbus that you could make that kind of profit that quickly.
Yeah.
And then, not to mention, banks have wised up. I mean, 5 years ago, when we were still crawling our way out of the hole that was dug, you could name your price on some of those foreclosed homes or short sales. Because the inventory in the market's so tight now, you can't, like you said, you can't do that. So banks are getting multiple offers just like everybody else and driving up prices.
I don't want to interrupt you, but one of our friends is watching. Look. Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. It's an ODA from the past.
Oh, yes, it is.
Blast from the past.
Blasting from
Go get everybody and tell them to come in and say hi.
Yeah,
Amy,
if you're at work.
Suzanne.
I want to see everybody watching.
Yeah. Who else is? I don't know who else is
Peg.
still out there. Peg. Dave.
Dave. Who else?
Kim.
Who else is there? Kim.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a lunch one of these days.
Yes, let's do that.
Wayne and I are just going to show up.
Yeah.
So be ready.
Watch out.
Be alert.
Watch out.
But okay, so you flipped a home before. I mean, you've done that before. And what would you say average would be a profit that's realistic to make?
I mean, I think it varies.
20 grand? If that?
I think it's hard to put an average.
Yeah.
I
she's
think
at home on maternity leave. Congratulations, Kelly.
Oh, that's right.
I don't care.
Forgot.
You head over to the ODA now.
Yes. I forgot. Congratulations. You and TJ are both.
Oh, annual session. Let's go.
It is annual session, isn't it?
It is. That's what she just said. Everyone's at annual session this week. That would be fun.
We should go to the char bar tonight.
We should go tonight. After happy hour.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Sarah's not in town to Uber us.
I know. We would have to actually use Uber.
We would have to use Uber. Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Profit.
Houses.
Yeah, profit made with flipping houses.
It's hard to say an average, but one of the truths I find in the flip or flop is the surprises that come up when they're investing in a house.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's behind a wall or drywall or whatever until you start ripping stuff out.
Right.
And, you can run into some major surprises. And I will say, I think they do a pretty fair job of showing those surprises.
Yeah.
Like they'll go in
depending on the show.
Yeah. They'll show a $50,000 budget, but then end up spending $100 because they had to rerun the electrical throughout the entire house.
I think that's one thing I've appreciated about Fixer Upper. The ones I've seen, because they do that. I mean, they will say, oh, good, the floor's damaged, whatever. I mean, you guys have all seen them, So.
Yep. So, and I think that is if you're going to flip a house, you really need to price in a significant amount for the unknown.
Well, and what I found too with buyers, you need to be mindful that these, like Wayne is saying, with the foreclosed homes, the HUD homes, not so much short sale, but the homes that have the potential to have been vacant for a while where these issues may occur, that's all out of pocket cash that needs to be spent to get your home livable. So, I have really, in my real estate career and business, have only seen a couple of homes that were potentially move-in ready.
Right.
I mean, there were no outward visible signs. I have been in some too that were down to the studs. Like there was no drywall at all throughout the house.
And sometimes that's not a bad thing, because then at least you know what you're dealing with.
Sure, right. But you're the one who's going to have to put that up and moves, and design. And so, just know these homes, like we said, are not quite the deal they used to be because there aren't as many of them. Again, that's a good thing. But B, that's your money that needs to be used to fix it. So unless you have access to contractors and
capital,
potentially that's a lot more money than you think you're getting into. So for what that's worth.
Yeah. But I do think that HGTV, on the fact side, does a good job with that part.
Yeah, I think so too, because that's the drama.
Right.
They're going to highlight that.
They really do get into the drama. But, and the thing, the thing I think is just funny usually is it seems always so happy-go-lucky in all the shows, right? I mean, well, not all of them, but most of them. You know, like the Fixer Upper, I mean, come on, Chip and Joanna are a little sickening to me. Like, no one's that perfect. You know, what are they hiding behind closed doors? You know,
nothing.
Like,
they really are that.
That. I hope they are.
Allegedly.
Because,
I do too. Yeah.
Because they just, I mean, they're perfect for that show.
They really are. And they're entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I do. I like, because I think
she does
Chip's
a really
funny
good job of like.
Oh, okay. So here's a fun fact for you. I did read that the staging, like that home is just staged after. Because I always wondered, like, is she decorating it for it? You know, it's because it's beautiful. Like, but
the furnishings alone in those.
Right. And she makes the stuff, has stuff made, but that is all, like, that is her, it's staging. It's her stuff, and she owns that. And if the home was to be sold with that stuff, it would be significantly more costly because, I mean, there's so much stuff in there. I mean, could you even put a price? I'd be curious what the price tag is on that stuff. Like,
so
what?
It's got to be. I mean, if you think about, I mean, a lot of that stuff is custom furniture that they made.
Right.
I mean, you go
tables.
To Value City and you go to buy a couch and you easily drop $2,000.
Sure.
You know, and then you're talking about custom tables and chairs.
Yeah, and all of it. Yeah.
I'd easily see 6 figures in a lot of those homes to buy the furnishings.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is a good fiction that you bring up there because when they walk away, they're not walking away with everything in that house. And I do think that some of it stays. Because it looks like they personalize.
Well, sometimes they personalize stuff. Yeah, so I would think that stuff would stay. But do they pay for that? I don't know.
And I would have to think that there's some sort of incentive for the person that's on there to be on the show. So I imagine they get something like maybe a room they get to keep stuff because they were on the show, and you know it's pretty low cost production for HGTV. You've got free talent, if you will. It's not like they're paying actors,
right?
You know, so like their expense is really just the filming crew and all that stuff, and Chip and Joanna. But yeah, so that's a good one to bring up. Thank you. Jenny's on fire.
I am on fire. Mic drop. Again, 2. Boom, boom. So, Wayne. Not you, Wayne. Not you.
Like,
My friend Wayne that I haven't talked to in forever. We don't drink red on this because more mouth. White only. I think I'm blushing now.
Are you getting
Is
hot?
my face getting red?
We have big glasses of wine, so it's like the wine's going to your head. Like.
Immediately. The way, Anyway.
Yeah. And we have a happy hour after this. So.
We do have a happy hour after this.
Yeah. So we'll look forward to
Uber
Noah's
over
out there. Yeah.
Noah.
Yeah.
Noah.
Are you there?
Are you there?
Noah, are you out there?
What song is that?
I don't know. I made it up.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It'll be a long night.
Should we end it at Pins? Anyone?
They're opening one. We're gonna get one right over there.
But it's not open yet.
No. That's a fun place. Have you guys been
been to Pins? We had a good time there one night.
A little too much fun.
It was fun.
Fun times were had.
Some of it was caught on video too.
Yeah, there are videos that need to be destroyed.
No one will ever see those unless I choose to show them to you.
Maybe one time.
Or my daughter is somewhere and you see her.
Yeah,
Say, show us the videos.
Sarah was our Uber driver that night. She had a kick with us.
Yeah, Michaela was there. They had a good time watching us have fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. So, I don't know. Anyone else have anything to say about these HGTV? Any agents?
On topic.
Stephanie, are you still watching? What do you have to say about it?
I don't think what else is on HGTV. Like, I just don't watch it that much anymore.
You know what? Okay, so what I do, the show I do love watching on there, I'll be honest, is the one like where they're buying island properties or, you know, and granted with a grain of salt, I'm sure that has about as much reality as any of them do. But I just like fantasize in my head. I would love to have the
Jenny Island.
I would buy a whole island. All to myself. You,
well,
you could come.
We were out
and TJ.
We were in
and Elizabeth. And Joel. And Mike. And Sarah Jane. All right, it's a party island.
That's what I want.
Fantasy Island.
But we were at Indian Lake, and there's an island for sale at Indian Lake, which is like northwest of Columbus. And it's a small island, but I'm like, how fun would that be?
How much is it?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, we need to find that, and we'll talk about that one.
I will.
So
Indian Lake, do we do a search?
I don't know if that's our MLS. I don't know how we'd find it.
I think there are some. I can't log in. You know what? That's going to take too long. Oh wait, it's a different password.
That's too hard.
I had to update my password.
But yeah, but that would be fun. The beachfront bargain hunt, those are fun to fantasize.
It would be fun.
Which I feel bad for all the people on the beaches in Florida now, but
oh God, yeah. So when the last hurricane, not Irma, Harvey, hit, and it rained here. We got some of it here. And thinking back to Katrina, and we got a new roof because of Katrina. I mean, that was a powerful storm. But that those are amazingly powerful.
Unbelievable.
When they make it to Ohio.
Yeah. They said that Irma was 700 miles, like from tail to tail. Like
bigger than the state of Ohio.
Yeah, it stretched from like Florida all the way up to like Kentucky. Like it was amazing. Like so.
I
will tell you one thing. I love Columbus. I love Ohio.
I don't know.
I'm a beach guy. I love the water.
Yes.
And I really, really want that. But the nice thing about living in Ohio is we're so insulated from natural disaster. Like
hurricane or not hurricane.
Tornadoes. If you live out in the country, but we don't get tornadoes in like Dublin or Hilliard all that often.
Would tonight it's gonna. Just gonna throw that out to karma.
Sorry. I'll take responsibility if we get it.
Yeah, you will. It's Wayne's fault.
So, anyways,
so
I think that's the word we're looking for.
Anywho, I think.
So yeah, I can't think of anything else on HGTV.
I really can't either.
I'm sure as soon as we'll stop, we'll think of something fun. But
we'll just go back on live later. Then.
Yes, we'll come back in snippets
all night long.
That's what we should do. In like 15 minutes after another glass of wine, we'll just pop back on.
And it'll just get more entertaining as the day goes on.
And then the next thing you know, we're going to be like viral because we said something stupid.
You know what I think we should do? What's today's date?
13th.
The 13th. Should we have a raffle of some sort? How about a raffle for a bottle of 43 Homes wine?
Yeah, let's do it.
And you can get your choice of red or white. It'll be 43 Homes private label from Signature Wines that we do. You get to decide, and anyone who has commented or
liked,
well, we can't see who watched.
Right. So you have to like or comment.
Like or comment, you will get a bottle. We will do a drawing at the end of the month.
Yes, I like that. Good. We haven't done that.
We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
And then we had that. Well, I like so many of my great ideas had that, and we were going to hide the bottle of wine somewhere too. But now we don't have anywhere to hide it. Yeah. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Well, I say this is a wrap.
Is that a wrap? That's like when we start. Cut.
Yeah. Whatever.
We're on fire today.
So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers to
we
you.
We will see you back, same place, same time, and maybe in an hour.
Maybe 20 minutes.
So, cheers to everyone Wednesday. We'll see you all. Thank you.
Have a good day.